morning, Barstow. I'm Avisha Pandy.
And I'm Hope Leathers. We have a busy show today with weather, a piece by Jack Hansen, and some announcements for the rest of the week. Roll the intro.
The middle school musical Frozen will be having auditions today from 3:30 to 5:30 in the auditorium. Also, a reminder that Philosophy Club will have a meeting today during Flex in Miss Zimmerman's room.
Eco Club will have a meeting today during Flex, and GSA will have a meeting today during lunch.
And Glee Club has made an update to their rehearsal schedule and will only meet during 3 Flex periods this year. Any students and faculty that would like to join are invited.
In volunteer news, anyone interested in caroling after finals week, please contact Lexi Dixon or Caleb Chang. It's a great opportunity to get 3 to 4 off-campus service hours.
You know, caroling could be fun, especially if it's snowing. Speaking of snow, I'm kind of disappointed we didn't have a snow day today.
You and me both, but I'm sure we'll have more snow coming up. Well, I hope so anyway. Let's head over to Caden to see what's happening with the weather.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another weekly weather report. Speaking of the snow, it does look like it's going to come in today, but we will see going forward what more snow would look like. So currently we are seeing temperatures of around 33 degrees and it feels a little bit colder than that. We've seen some precipitation this morning, we've seen the clouds, so it is going to feel a little chillier this morning. We haven't seen any snow or too much snow so far this morning, but heading into the afternoon is really when we're going to see that chance of snow increase. So we're at about a 50 to 60% chance now, and then as you can see, that temperature is just going to keep dropping as we head into the afternoon and early evening tonight. So 12 to around 1 a.m. is going to be our, so 12 p.m. to around 1 a.m. is going to be about our prime time for snow today. We're going to see chances of around 70% at the highest and 30% at the lowest in there. So we're going to see a lot of chance for snow tonight, which means that we could see a snow day tomorrow. It's unlikely this early in the year, but there is definitely a chance. Heading into the rest of the week, though, we are going to see that it is going to warm up. Thursday and Friday, we're going to see the temperatures increase, and Saturday, it's going to level out a little bit, but it is still going to be warmer than what we've been seeing recently. And we're going to see the sun stay out even as we head into the beginning of next week, where it is actually going to warm up even more. So we've got some beautiful weather ahead of us after we get past this snowy day. That's all I have for you today. Send it back to you at the news desk.
Thanks, Caden. I wish more snow would come though, but the only bad thing about snow is that it makes it harder to get places.
You're so right. Like, imagine being a pizza delivery guy in the blizzard. That would be terrifying.
Speaking of delivering food, doesn't Jack Hansen work for Postmates?
You know what? I think you're right. And he made a piece on what it's like to work for Postmates, so let's check it out.
Postmates is an on-demand food delivery service, much like DoorDash, Uber Eats, and Grubhub. You can order food or items through the app and have it delivered right to your doorstep, all while putting in the lowest possible amount of effort. Anyone can work for Postmates. You only need to be 18 or older, have a valid driver's license, and pass their simple background check. In some cities you can deliver on a bike or even on foot, but here, in the land of the suburbs that expand endlessly across the plains, there is only the car. Postmates drivers are not employees, they're independent contractors, meaning they're entitled to none of the benefits or protections of an employee and are guaranteed no minimum wage. But still, the prospect of a job with flexible hours and few obligations draws in plenty of drivers. I'm one of them. I've driven occasionally for Postmates in my spare time over the past few months. Now I'm here to answer the question, is it worth it? To answer this, let's start with Postmates' pay rate for drivers in the Kansas City area. To see what this means in practice, let's focus on one night in particular to see how much I made. On Thursday, October 3rd, I got my first delivery offer from the restaurant Rye at 6:43 p.m. It was a 1.8 mile drive to the restaurant. The order was ready when I got there, then I drove it 3.2 miles to deliver it. This earned me $4.72, and with a $3.23 tip, I earned $7.95. This represents a pretty typical delivery. Then at 7:24 p.m., I got an offer from a Thai restaurant. Base pay was $3.97 and the customer tipped a lovely $7.58, earning me $11.55. At 7:49, I delivered Panda Express and I earned $8.74 thanks to a $3.80 tip. At 8:16, I delivered a single $25 salmon fillet from North to someone in Hallbrook who did not tip, so I earned $4.28. Finally, I picked up Chipotle at 8:35. The delivery address ends up being a furniture store across the street from a Hampton Inn, and the delivery instructions say, "Deliver to room 525, so no problem, I think to myself, it must be in the Hampton Inn. Upon arriving at room 525, a confused man answers the door and says he didn't order anything. So I call the customer and turns out they're at the Drury Inn down the street. I drive half a mile to the Drury and deliver their Chipotle, all for a $1.74 tip. Over the course of just over 2 hours that night, I made $38.68. Although that actually sounds pretty good, I must note that this was an above average night for me. In total, those deliveries cost me $4.62 in gas, so that brings my earnings down to $34.05. And that still doesn't include insurance costs, the diminished value of my car as I drive it more, the added maintenance costs, or the increased risk of an accident or repair. Nowhere is the general fallibility and selfishness of people more evident than on the roads. Delivering food is completely unpredictable. An algorithm is my boss. Sometimes orders will be prepaid and the restaurant will have everything ready when I walk in. Sometimes I'll have to place the order myself at the restaurant, then contact the customer to see what they want because the restaurant doesn't have an item that they ordered, then wait 20 minutes and pay with my Postmates card. Sometimes the address is wrong, sometimes the restaurant gets the order wrong and the customer is upset, and sometimes the customer lives in the middle of a gated apartment complex designed to resemble a corn maze, and I have to find their apartment, at night, in the rain. And good luck if you ever need to call their live order support, because I've never experienced a hold time that was less than 15 minutes. Ultimately, I enjoy driving for Postmates because I like to drive and I like the adventure of it. But still, it's exhausting to do for a few hours on end, and unexpected frustrations are inevitable. So be warned, if you plan to drive for a food delivery service, there are many obstacles and no guarantees.
Wow, interesting piece, Jack. Just a reminder that Halloween is tomorrow and the parade and parties start at 2:15. Also, the volleyball team will be playing in the district semifinal game tomorrow against Summit Christian at 5 p.m. Well, that's all we have for today. I've been Avisha.
And I've been Hope. Have a wonderful Wednesday, Barstow.